Hey guys, so it's Edmundo. This is for VBLOG 3, so we'll just get started. So what is eugenics? How does eugenics inform the legal case known? So the definition for eugenics is a set of beliefs and practices that aims at improving the genetic quality of a human population by excluding certain genetic groups judged to be less desirable and promoting other genetic groups judged to be superior. So that to me just sounds like they just want a certain class of people, kind of like, keeping all the, kind of like a purge type of deal going on. That's what that sounds like to me. They only want certain people, certain types, based on beliefs, So in the case of Madrigal versus Culligan, so how does it inform the legal case? Well, demonstrated a shift over the terms, being rational or composing, the sterilizations and uneven transitions, from being coerced by the states, because certain state homes and state hospitals, they were doing these unwanted sterilizations, that helped to actually give them a choice, people a choice of agreeing to it, instead of them just going in for, like, they would go in for a visit, or they would go in, be seen, and end up leaving, with their tubes tied or cut or whatnot, just straight up being sterile, for the males. So what roles did gender and sexuality play the outcome of the legal case presented? In the film Southwest of Salem, well, that was an interesting one because, I'm from San Antonio, and I grew up in the 90s, and the crazy thing is, I never even heard about it, and that's something that, it's spread everywhere, and it's something that, your families would be talking about, but yeah, I didn't hear anything about that. So this was really interesting to me, because in the 90s there was a lot of, goth groups, satanic groups, that was all over, even in, in the movies, those are the movies that were out. So this was something that you'd hear, but I didn't hear about it when I was growing up. So the four, Latina Mexican girls, the lesbians, were accused of raping two little girls. So in that time, it's crazy because there was a lot of homophobia, a lot of cruel people. Like, if they found out that you were, gay or lesbian, they didn't take it too kindly. They were very rude or mean, or they would single you out. So in that case, no, they didn't have a chance because of the stigma that it was. If you were seen as a lesbian, then yeah, there was a negativity towards you. The evidence was sketchy from the pediatrician that checked out the little girls, and I'm pretty sure he was automatically, judging them based off of, what he heard or seen on whatever. So no, they didn't stand a chance. He probably had the same mindset as everybody else. Once you were proven guilty by, secondhand, by what somebody says about you. So on the third one, you know, the teaching of ethnicity studies. So like myself, my own thing is I believe that we need it in schools, like we really do. So like if you didn't get taught, if you're not getting taught about where you come from at home, then you sure do want to get it taught, you know, at school. At least to know where you come from, not just yourself, but you know, every other ethnicity. So I did read that Arizona was a first state to pass a law, an immigration law, that will allow police to, if you're pulled over or anything like that, they would want documentation proving, you know, you're a citizen. And that they did pass a bill on banning the ethnic studies. They currently do teach it. Mexican American, African American, you know, all them Asian American studies, but like I was lucky to grow up in a predominantly Hispanic city, so you know, I got a good idea of where I come from. That is it.